My beloved soul who seeks the truth, I invite you to open your heart to an understanding that will forever transform the way you see the world and yourself. Allow the light of oneness to illuminate your mind and reveal the profound connection we share. If this message resonates within your being, I ask you with brotherly love to like this video so that more hearts may awaken to this liberating truth. And I invite you to subscribe to this channel so that you may hear more of my word, which echoes the eternal wisdom of the Word of God, guiding your steps on the path of peace that you truly are. Contemplate for a moment the vastness of the universe and the intricate web of life that fills it, from the distant galaxies to the tiniest grain of sand beneath your feet. Each shimmering star that adorns the night sky, each creature that walks upon the earth with its unique beauty, each leaf that dances gently in the wind in a silent symphony, all are deeply and inseparably interconnected by invisible bonds of love and divine energy. And you, beloved sibling, are an essential part of this magnificent cosmic unity, inseparably connected to every being who shares this earthly journey with you, vibrating on the same frequency of all-pervading love. When your eyes rest upon the world around you, whether it be a blossoming garden or a bustling metropolis, strive to see beyond the fleeting appearances of separation that are presented to you. See each face that crosses your path as a reflection of your own soul, each experience, whether of joy or challenge, as a precious opportunity to understand yourself on a deeper and more expanded level. For in truth, the world you perceive with your senses is a faithful mirror of your own mind, and the way you interpret it reveals the deepest recesses and ingrained beliefs of your being. Always remember the essential truth: there is no world apart from you. Look upon your brothers and sisters, those who walk beside you on this earthly journey, sharing with you joys and sorrows, challenges and triumphs, with the same tenderness and profound compassion with which you look upon yourself in a moment of vulnerability. Recognize in them the same divine and immortal spark that resides brightly within your own being, the same incessant search for unconditional love and full acceptance that your heart yearns for. For in essence, we are all children of the same loving source, united by an eternal bond of brotherhood and sisterhood that transcends the passing illusions of individuality and isolation. Leave no one behind on your journey towards the light. For the one who seems distant, the one who challenges you or causes you discomfort, is in truth a part of yourself that silently cries out for recognition, for love, and for healing. Extend your hand with genuine kindness and deep understanding, for in lifting your sibling, in offering them support and compassion, you are lifting yourself and healing the wounds that also reside within you. Always remember the truth that unites us. Our union is real because God established it. This fundamental shift in perception, this new and transformative way of looking at the world and those who inhabit it, is the master key to the ultimate liberation from illusory suffering and to the full experience of the deep and unconditional peace that you truly are in your divine essence. Let fall the heavy veils of hasty judgment and the persistent illusion of separation, and allow the radiant light of oneness to reveal the intrinsic beauty of our profound interconnectedness as children of the same loving Father. As the sacred scriptures teach us, you are altogether the body of Christ, and each one of you is a part of that body. 1 Corinthians 12:27. When you meet someone on your path, whether it be a dear friend who illuminates your days, or a stranger whose gaze meets yours for a brief moment. Remember deeply that this is a sacred encounter, divinely orchestrated for your growth and your awakening. Do not deny your help to those who need it, whether material or spiritual, for in doing so, you are denying an essential part of yourself that seeks healing, support, and recognition on its journey. Behold all your brothers and sisters with the unconditional and all-encompassing love that resides in the very divine essence of your being. For you are love in your purest form, just as you were created in the image and likeness of the primordial source of all love. In contemplating them with this love that transcends judgment, you will constantly remember your own true and divine nature, the inextinguishable light that shines brightly within you, dispelling the dense shadows of separation and revealing the radiant truth of our profound spiritual union. Remember the words of profound wisdom. There is no world apart from you. When you emanate genuine joy into the world around you, that same vibrant and positive energy inevitably returns and strengthens your own being, nourishing your soul and lifting your spirit. When you extend your hand with compassion to help a sibling in need, you are, in truth, helping yourself, for we all share the same divine essence and are interconnected in a single cosmic body. That which you offer with love and generosity nourishes and strengthens your own soul, creating a virtuous cycle of blessings. Always remember the universal law: what you give to yourself. Allow this profound understanding of oneness to permeate every aspect of your earthly existence, transforming the way you think, feel, and act in the world. Feel the firm earth beneath your bare feet as a loving extension of your own body, the crystal clear water that flows in the rivers as the vital blood that pulses through your veins, the pure air you breathe as the very breath of life that animates all beings. Imagine the entire world as a vast and boundless reflection of your own expanded mind, a unified field of consciousness where all thoughts and emotions are intrinsically interconnected by the invisible web of divine love. We are all united by the eternal source of God's love, one with the Father in spirit and in truth. I am your brother, walking beside you on this journey of awakening to the fullness of our divine oneness. Allow this vision of oneness to deepen in your heart with each passing moment, like roots that expand and intertwine in the fertile ground of understanding. Behold the beauty of the diversity that flourishes abundantly in the world, not as signs of fragmentation and separation, but as the countless and precious facets of a single celestial diamond, each reflecting the same divine and infinite light at a unique and dazzling angle. Each living being, in its singularity and apparent distinction, contributes essentially to the richness, harmony, and completeness of the vast tapestry of life. And you, beloved sibling, are an irreplaceable thread of gold in this cosmic weave of love and light. Remember the profound truth. I and my Father are one, and so are you. Feel the living and pulsating presence of the divine source permeating every cell of your physical body. The same vital and creative energy that animates every creature that walks upon the face of the earth and that sustains every atom that makes up the structure of the infinite universe. There is no real and lasting distinction between your individual being and the being of any other sibling who shares this journey with you. For both emanate from the same loving and eternal essence that is the very source of all creation. Allow this deep consciousness to dissolve the imaginary and illusory barriers that isolate you in the belief of separation and reconnect you to the unified whole of the divine self. Always remember the fundamental truth that resides within your heart. We are one because we are one. When you allow yourself to feel the profound reality of the oneness that connects you all, your perception of the suffering of others transforms radically. The pain experienced by your sibling is no longer something distant and indifferent, but a resonant echo of your own pain, an urgent call to genuine compassion and to loving and selfless action. Similarly, the pure and radiant joy that they experience also finds shelter in your heart, strengthening your unwavering faith in the inherent goodness of all creation and in the beauty of our divine interconnectedness. Do not allow yourself to succumb to the persistent illusion that you are an isolated and vulnerable being, fighting alone against the apparent adversities and challenges of the material world. Open wide the doors of your heart to the liberating truth that you are part of a vast and loving cosmic family, eternally supported by the infinite and unconditional love of the Creator, and deeply connected to each of your siblings in spirit through the invisible bonds of oneness. Incessantly seek fraternal communion and mutual support, for together you are infinitely stronger than you could ever be alone. Always remember that sincere and unconditional forgiveness is the master key that unlocks the heavy doors of distorted perception and allows you to see the radiant truth of the oneness that resides behind the dark illusions of separation and conflict. In forgiving your sibling from your heart, you liberate yourself from the imprisoning chains of resentment, bitterness, and guilt, thus opening a sacred space within your being for the free and abundant flow of the unconditional love that heals all the wounds of the soul. Healing is the release from fear. Allow your mind to expand beyond the narrow limitations imposed by the illusory ego, and embrace the infinite vastness of the one consciousness, where all minds meet and unite in a single purpose of love and peace. Imagine yourself as an essential cell in a perfect and healthy body, each fulfilling its unique and irreplaceable function in perfect harmony and cooperation with the well-being of the whole. Your precious individuality is not lost in the encompassing oneness, but is infinitely completed and enriched through it, manifesting the beauty of diversity within totality. Feel the firm earth beneath your bare feet as your loving and generous mother, nourishing you with her abundant gifts and sustaining you with her unwavering strength at every step of your earthly journey. Perceive the vast sky that covers you as the very mind of the divine source, enveloping you in its infinite peace that calms all inner storms. You are an integral and beloved part of this cosmic home, eternally welcomed and blessed in every instant of your precious existence. When you allow yourself to live fully in the deep consciousness of the all-pervading oneness, the virtue of gratitude blossoms naturally and abundantly in your heart, like a radiant flower that opens to the light of the sun. Sincerely give thanks for every experience that life offers you, for every meaningful encounter with your siblings, for every opportunity to recognize the loving presence of the Source in every being and in yourself. Gratitude is the magic doorway to the infinite abundance of the divine love that already resides within you. Tiwol, always remember that true and lasting joy does not reside in the selfish and isolated pursuit of individual happiness, but rather in the generous sharing and sincere celebration of the joy of all your siblings. When you genuinely rejoice in the success and happiness of your neighbor, your own joy expands exponentially and strengthens, for we are all recipients and irradiators of the same unconditional love that emanates from the Source. Love is the only force that can unite. If on your journey you feel the need for loving guidance for your life, if some persistent question weighs upon your heart and you yearn for an answer that brings you clarity, peace, and understanding, do not hesitate to write me an email. Share with me with confidence your deepest longings and your most pressing challenges, and with all my fraternal love, I will seek to offer you an elevated and illuminating perspective that guides you safely towards the radiant light of truth that resides within you. The address for this fraternal communion is kindly provided in the description of this video. My deepest desire is to help you rediscover the peace that already resides within your one essence. If, in welcoming these words imbued with love and truth into your heart, you feel a wave of gratitude overflowing within your being, and a sincere desire to share this light with other souls thirsting for awakening, consider the fraternal gift of a donation, so that this message of oneness and peace may continue to reach more hearts and illuminate more paths on the journey back home. The way to offer with love is provided in the description of this video. So that we may continue together on this sacred journey of awakening to the profound consciousness of our divine oneness, I ask you with love, share this message with those who resonate with it. Join this channel as a beacon on your journey, and contemplate with an open heart the next teachings filled with love and wisdom that await you with infinite patience and compassion. May the profound and transformative consciousness of our divine oneness envelop you in a peace that transcends all limited understanding of the mind and guide you safely and lovingly at every step of your journey back home to eternal oneness. With all my unconditional and eternal love,